There will be no education thrown around in this video. This is pretty much just an introduction. I'm still learning about this guy myself. I may throw a few tips and pointers here and there, but this is really just an introduction. He is a blood python, and his name is Brock. To my understanding, these guys are known to be the most spiciest, dangerous python. He does seem to be okay with handling, so whoever had him before me definitely was hands-on with him. I'm going to show him in a second. These guys get to be 8 feet long, to my understanding. I'm still learning. So they get to be up to 8 feet long and can get up to 50 pounds. So you guys know in my other videos, those are ball pythons. And you weigh those in grams. The fact that you got to jump from grams to pounds to weigh these guys is kind of crazy. Also, to my understanding, their bite packs a punch. This guy is a juvenile, which is insane for his size, because I got juvenile ball pythons downstairs and I can hold them in one hand. The fact that this guy is a juvenile is nuts. So I've definitely heard stories of like adult blood pythons having the power in their bite strong enough to break bones. That is nuts. I'm gonna pick him up. He seems to be okay with handling, like I said before. I'm a bit nervous. This is my first time owning a blood python. But golly. Then he turning his head towards my hand. I don't like that. Very beautiful snake for sure. This guy is huge. And this is a juvenile. Very beautiful snake. I'm very glad I got him too. So it's just insane. But this here is Brock, blood python. I'll definitely be getting another one in a few months. This is nuts. And he did something yesterday that I typically don't see in my ball pythons. I put him in his enclosure, which is a 4x2x2 for a juvenile. So I've heard that you can keep adults in 4x2x2s, but honestly, I might upgrade him to a 6-foot enclosure. But when I put him in yesterday, his body didn't move, but his eyes did. Like, if I stepped a certain way, his eyes will follow. If I step back in another direction, his eyes will follow. I've never seen a snake do that, and it was creepy. But I've also heard that these guys are ambush predators. So let's say you throw a live rat in there, which he won't be eating live. I don't like feeding my snakes live because I don't want to take the chance of the rat biting them. I don't want that. He will be fed frozen thawed. But I've heard that if you throw a live rat in their enclosure, they kind of wait. Instead of a ball python, they'll kind of scope it out. I've heard that these guys kind of just wait and burrow in their substrate. I'll throw a clip of him burrowing. He did it last night. I woke up this morning, nowhere to be found. And then I noticed a hole in the substrate, and he had buried his entire body in his substrate. And when I went in today, I just got off work. When I went in to grab him, or not even grab him, to look for him, I had noticed that he kind of made a trail. And I went to reach somewhere like towards the back of the trail to see if he was back there, and I noticed that his head was peeking out. So had I not seen him and just reached over, he probably would have bit me. He was that close, and I didn't see him. So he camouflaged inside of his substrate, which is cypress mulch. I didn't see him at all. But that's how they, I hope you guys saw that, his eyes. That is creepy. But that's how they hunt their prey. They just wait for them to pass by and then strike with a punch. It's insane. And he's trying to move. Where you going, dude? This is cool. Oh, look. This is crazy. This is crazy. Man. Typically, I throw music over my videos. I won't do it for this one. This is nuts. I'm going to send some pictures of him to a couple of my snake buddies and see what size rodent he should be eating. And then Friday, I have a feeding time for this guy. This is crazy. Oh, look at that. Look at that. What in the world? Oh. All right. I'm going to put him down. That's crazy.